Hey Leo, Mariah here. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. Of course, I'm channeling my inner Leo today. So I want to hop right on into your reading. I actually want to look at your love life because I know I haven't done one of those on this channel in a while. So I want to look at the rest of November going into your December. What is going on? What is happening for you? And who you're dealing with, right? So tell me who is coming Leo's way, or who are they dealing with between now and November and December of 2024. I'm getting that song by Ariana Grande, POV, point of view, military person. Tell me more. We have a main character coming out for you. What else? What else? We have journey. We have marriage. And let's get the last two. We have a rich girl. And the last one, Great Hope Water. I go back to the song that I was getting. It feels like this person sees you from a point of view that you don't even see yourself. So maybe we dealt with partners or relationships in our past where either they were very critical of us or they made us feel critical of ourselves, where we were hyper aware or just aware of our flaws and our imperfections. Or you know how somebody can make you feel like whatever you do is just not good enough, or whatever you do is just not right, or there's always an issue. I just get kind of like that nagging, like the net, right? You know, like those kitchen fruit flies, those nets. It's like a net flying around. Like somebody that you've dealt with has been like a net to you at some point. And it almost feels like maybe the person that you've dealt with, that, or people, could be multiple that you dealt with, you may have found yourself in a position where, in hindsight, realizing and looking back, you may have felt like you were too good for those people. And that's not to pedestalize you, and that's not to say you're better than the next human being. But I think with how you may have showed up in those connections, the treatment that you received back may have not been warranted to the degree that you received it. It's like, if you know, let's give an example really quick. Let's say if you know your partner struggled with their finances, maybe you were that person that was like, hey, I'll help you do the budget, or hey, I'll help allocate funds, and yet they kept still spending their money bi-weekly on BS, even though you were there trying to help them. Maybe there was some character flaws or some traumas that they've had, and it's like you trying to be a partner and work through those things, but you see that they keep going back to those same old patterns and behaviors, even though you've already talked about it. That's where I get that net thing, because it feels like, and I'm gonna get to the new, I promise you, but this is setting the foundation for the new. The person that you may have dealt with in the past, it just felt like anything that you could have done, and not maybe throughout the entire relationship, but it's just like this person, in one ear, out the other. You tell them one thing, they hear you, maybe they stick with it for a little bit, but they go back to their behaviors or how they act, or those habits. So to some degree, it could have made us be critical of ourselves, whether it's critical of how we shown up in these partnerships, why we entertain these partnerships, when we were in these partnerships, how were we handling ourselves, what do we allow? And even from your partner, you may have felt critiqued or criticized. They may have made you feel like you were stepping your boundaries, or, overstepping your boundaries. Maybe they were comfortable in their shadow side and you constantly showing a light, or you constantly trying to lead them to the light. And I don't mean in a, Jesus complex, right? I don't get the trying to save this person, but when you are in a partnership and you care, you want them to live up to their fullest potential. So as a partner, you're going to help that person live up to their fullest potential, but there is a certain line. I don't think you crossed your own personal boundaries to go into the deep end to necessarily help this person. Maybe you did all that you could within your capacity, within your bandwidth, but past that point, it's like, okay, I can't go any further. It's almost like when you, I don't want to say relationships failing back to back, But when you don't get the outcomes that you want, or you're disappointed with how things play out, we start to look at ourselves and pull ourselves apart of like, what am I doing wrong? Is there something hidden that I need to go heal? Do I need to go to therapy? Do I need to stay out of the dating realm and the dating scene until I feel like I am comfortable and I can get it right the next time when I put myself out there? It's like we've been critical of ourselves so much because of the people we've dealt with or been with either truly wasn't compatible at the base, or we may have tried to be a person there for our partner like any healthy, normal person would in a relationship, but maybe because they were not ready to deal with whatever their shadow side is, they're still in that journey, that defensive mechanism, or even them going back to their same old patterns because that's what's comfortable to them. The lessons maybe you try to teach them or show them or help guide them along is foreign to them, and they are just not ready in the season to grasp it. So whomever this new person is that's coming in here for you, this feels like somebody who sees you from a point of view that you don't see yourself. That's why I was getting that song really bad at the beginning. It feels like they see you from a point of view that you don't see yourself. I think because of the layers of whom we've dealt with or what we've tolerated and dealt with, we're now hypersensitive to our own actions in a relationship, right? Where it's like, okay, I don't want to do this wrong. I don't want to mess this up. Or, you know, if you got X, Y, and Z red flags, don't come towards it. There's something that's a little bit on edge with you. Not saying it's based out of fear, scarcity, or lack. But it's like we so much do not want to deal with what we dealt with. We so much don't want to deal with a partner where we are having to help them through their shadow sides, and our relationships are going to have that, but not to this degree, where we feel like we're talking and not being heard, right? The respect thing is starting to evaporate. We don't want to deal with that. So when we start dealing with new, it just makes us a little bit more critical. And I think you got a person that sees you from a point of view that, based upon your past relationships, there's a level of cognitive dissonance going on. You don't truly see yourself in the reality of your relationships accurately because your perception of what you dealt with has now become your mental reality. So you don't see you don't get me wrong, you can see the qualities and things that make you you and make you great, but I think romantically, the asset and the benefits that you bring, this person sees you from a view that other people didn't see you from. I want to say your next love is your best love. Your next love is your best love. And I don't know if you care about your past or not. Maybe you just don't really give a F at this point. But if there's some kind of past person here that is able to, let's say, keep up with you, see what you got going on, see what's on your socials, see you moving on. This is like the lessons you taught, or at least try to teach them, whomever they end up with, they're going to realize what they put you through, because the same lessons you taught them are now the new lessons they're having to deal with a new person, where you were the Leo in the relationship trying to be a good partner and work through certain shadow sides or certain behavioral patterns. Now the person that they end up with, they're now having to take, put their feet in your shoes and take on the role that you've played in their life. And now it's like, oh, I see what Leo was talking about. Oh, I see why Leo was trying to help me with my finances. Or, oh, I see why Leo was trying to help me, with my sexual issues or my emotional issues or my mental issue, whatever it may be. They now get it because now they're having to do what you did for them for somebody else. And this is what hurts them. This is what hurts them. This is what makes them go in their mind and say, damn, Leo was a good man. Leo was a good woman. I couldn't see what Leo was trying to make me privy to then, but now I see it. I couldn't see the lessons that Leo was trying to show me out of love, care, and consideration, but now I'm dealing with this new person. Oh my God. Now I see now I see the mess that I put Leo through, because now this new person is putting me through that. So I want to see, past person aside, I want to see about this new person here. So tell me more about this person's intentions. We have the King of Wands in the reverse for this new person coming your way, Leo. I want to see this person's intentions. So let's see. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Chariot. Four of Pentacles. I just heard sit down and shut the hell. Sit down and shut the hell. Really, I want to say sit down and shut the fuck up. Excuse my language. But I'm getting sit down, shut the hell up, because this feels like either if you're a man, if you resonate with your masculine, this is your energy towards whomever this feminine is, or if you are a woman, you reside in your feminine, this is a masculine, where it's like, you might get up in your head. You know how sometimes we can start tripping, we can get in our head, we can start bugging. This is the type of person that'd be like, Leo, shut the hell up and sit down. You're fine. It's their energy is so polarizingly comforting, where they take charge, where they take initiative, where you may be spiraling, or you're in your head, or you tripping, or you bugging, because we all do. This is the kind of person that shakes you back into reality and say, why are you worried about that? You know how capable you are. Why are you tripping off of that? This is somebody that's very blunt and direct. And when you are in a sensitive moment, it can sting a little bit, not because they're saying things that are hurtful, but just because they're not playing with you. They want you to see you how they see you. So when you get in your bag of feeling hopeless or lost, when you feel depleted and defeated, when you feel frustrated and confused, when you start getting into your self-esteem, your self-worth, your self-confidence, this is the kind of person that's going to say, listen, shut the hell up. You are fine. Stop bugging. All right, you need some milk. Chill out, Leo. Like, this is somebody that's going to, because they see your worth. And I think they want you to see you how they see you. And I think sometimes the paces that you put yourself through unintentionally in your own mind, it's like this person can look at you as a bystander and say, Leo, why are you bugging off of that? Or why are you letting those people get to you? You know how badass you are. You know how beautiful you are, how handsome you are. Why do you give what they can? Like, this is somebody that doesn't play about you, but it's that militant personality. It can be very direct. But this is somebody who, I think you're catching somebody at a season in their life where they're ready for something that is serious. They are ready for longevity, some type of legacy, tradition. This is because they see you in such a high light. That's why sometimes they can get agitated with you. This is the kind of person that's going to get agitated, not out of a mean or hateful place, but they're going to get agitated with you because at times you don't know your worth like they know your worth. You don't see your value like they see your value. And when you start getting your own way, it's like, Leo, here we go again. Today, baby, sit down. Sit down. This is that kind of person that's going to shut your ass up. If you want that masculine, strong, like no beta, no passive, we're not trading role, like straight up, this is your guy. Or you may be that Leo, right? If you're a masculine, if you're a male, you don't play. You may have that militant personality. Maybe you were in the military at some point. But whoever this woman will be for you, or man, depending on your nature, you're not playing with them. And there's times where you feel like you wish they can get over themselves. Or they feel like they wish that you can get over yourself sometimes. I don't know why I can't speak. They do feel that at times. So let's see a little bit further. I'm over here stumbling over my words, Leo. Okay. 10 of Swords in the reverse. And the last three. We have the Page of Pentacles, 3 of Cups in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse, and the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like I'm talking to a moody Leo. Maybe you got some water in your chart or something. Because I feel like you can be moody. Your moods can change like that. Like one minute you good, and then the next minute, let somebody say the wrong thing to you. You blowing up. Or if you're in a mood, you may want to pull back and become distant. When you're not in a good mood, other people in the room may not be in a good mood. Meaning your energy is going to impact the rest of the room. So if you're not in a good energy, the rest of the room is going to feel that, and their energy turns. So you carry a lot of frequency. Your energy is very forceful, not in an aggressive or masculine way, but it's a presence to be felt. I think this person is wanting to help you find an outlet to regulate maybe some of your triggers and some of your emotions that come up, or when we become emotionally reactive or emotionally impulsive, or if you're a Leo that tends to be more introverted, when we want to become avoidant or pull away when life gets too hard or difficult, or we're going through our own emotions. This is somebody that's not going to let you run away. You don't get to run away from them. It's not possessive. I'm just being honest. It's not really possessive, but it's like, because they can see you spinning your wheels. They're a bystander seeing you spinning your wheels at time, and they're looking at you from the lens of love, of like, if you could just see you how I see you, you wouldn't be spinning your wheels as much as you spin your wheels. So this is somebody that is going to be really, 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 really for certain with you. Very masculine. Somebody that you probably will end up having real longevity with. All right, let's see. I want to see or understand how you will, I guess, feel about this person. You know? How will Leo feel about this person? We got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. We got the High Priestess. Wow, we got both of your cards here, the Sun and the Strength. And that Death is landing on the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. How good does it feel to be seen? That's the only thing. I ain't even got to go further. That's literally what this feels like. How good does it feel to be seen? Maybe we weren't seen in our partnerships maybe prior. Maybe we weren't acknowledged in the way that we needed to. Again, I kind of spoke on what I was getting from a past scenario a little bit earlier. And you cannot fully be seen when you're dealing with a person like that, or you're dealing with those circumstances. This is meeting somebody and feeling seen for your flaws, when you start bugging, when you start getting your emotions, when you start being avoidant or you distance yourself. This is somebody who is as solid as a rock and as steady as an anchor that will not move. And because they don't move, it's like, how good does it feel to be seen? That even if you trip or you bug or you throw a fit, that this isn't going to be a point of contention for a relationship breaking up. Now, I'm not saying that you're out here just acting wild and somebody got to handle you and tolerate that, because you're grown. You know, you still got to be mature. But I think within adult mature reasons, this is somebody that you feel like they're able to tame you. They're able to tame the lion. They're able to tame the beast. It reminds me of when women say, I need somebody who can handle me. I need somebody who can tame me. And what I'll say on that is that if that's what you're looking for and seeking, it's this. This would be somebody who, yeah, they're not playing. So either this person could have had like a really rough upbringing, maybe been through a lot of situations, maybe it actually in the military or previously was at some point. And because of that background, it gives them more bandwidth to be able to deal, to have a better tolerance to be able to deal and be patient and work through whatever it is that you're going through. Whatever they've been through, it has shown them true loyalty, whether it's loyalty through being in the armed services, whether it's loyalty to people who were with them and there for them through difficult times. So this isn't the kind of person that gives up. When they give their word, when they say, I want you, I'm with you, we together, and that's forever, they don't go back on the word. This would be the kind of person where it might be RIP to the grave with you two. Their loyalty runs deep. It does. That's all I can say. That's the only thing I get off your energy, is how good does it feel to be seen? So this may be a connection for you, Leo, that you just haven't either experienced ever, or at least not experienced in a long time. So I want to see, how does this play out for you two? Yeah, how does this play out for Leo and whomever this is that you'll meet, that you'll be dealing with? We have lessons of Jupiter. Oh, we got a couple here. We have stalemate, twin flames, and synergistic. This is your energetic match. Two birds sing sweeter than one. Yeah, a lot of you, this is like who you're going to end up marrying. Because Jupiter in astrology, that planet also represents our husband. If you're a male, then that's the representation of you as a husband. But I think a lot of the stale relationships where you found yourself in compromising positions or just feeling defeated, or even situations that just don't go anywhere, they don't have that longevity, they don't produce the results that you're looking for, that's coming to an end. This is why this person isn't going to go anywhere with this twin flames, because they see you, they know you. You are them. They were you at a certain point in time in their life. They acted the same way that you do at a certain point in time in their life. I think that they're just at a higher level of evolution. The interesting part is usually a lot of times with this community, the spiritual community, the people that are coming to this space on YouTube, usually they are more spiritually advanced, spiritually evolved than the human consciousness and collective, right? This person might have you beat, Leo. I'm not gonna lie, this person, because this feels like somebody coming in, putting the training wheels on you and saying, okay, Leo, I got you. You're not going anywhere. You can trip, you can do this, you can do that, you can have your moments, but I'm still here. So this is somebody who has evolved past, maybe when I give the example of your past and having to try and help them, they've evolved past that. They know who they are, they know what they stand for. They're not, they don't need a man or a woman to come in and show them right or wrong. They've already been through those lessons to know right or wrong. They don't need a man or woman coming in saying, hey, these are attributes and behaviors that you need to change, or that's not good or conducive to a relationship, when they've already worked through those things. Nobody's perfect, and I'm not saying this person is, but I think a lot of the hurdles that you may have faced in your past relationships, you won't face with this person just because they've done the work. I think this person's a little more spiritually evolved than you, and I don't think you know. That's the real tea here. I don't think you know that this person is a couple of steps higher than you on the spiritual evolution, but you would never know. This feels like the type of person, I was going to say civilian, so this definitely may be somebody in the military or who was. This is a type of person who will go out into reality and they blend in. Attire, aesthetic, look, appearance, all of that, lifestyle, home, car, vehicle, whatever it may be for them, they blend in. But if you really pull back these layers of life experiences, what they've been through, what they've done to others and what others have done to them, and how they've been burned, scorned, hurt, and bled, the losses that this person had to endure to really bounce back, you're going to say, despite what you've been through, and even with their mindset, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, this person is in alignment. You're going to feel like you're actually with this person, you're going to feel that you will be able to reach a higher level of spiritual ascension through them, just because they're already a bit on a tick higher than you with this. So this person is not only going to elevate you, again, through how they handle you, but also to your spiritual attunement. So I like this. I want to see before I wrap up. I know this is kind of long, but I want to see, where does this connection lead between now and, well, not now, but let's see, where does this connection lead in 2025? Right? Let's see, early 2025. How does this develop? Okay, we got the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So let's see a little bit more. We got the Devil. How does this develop? We got the Tower in the reverse. We got the Six of Wands in the reverse. And the last two, Queen of Wands. And the Knight of, wow. This is somebody that's going to re-spark your confidence, or if you're already a confident person, based on how they treat you and how they handle you, your confidence is about to skyrocket. If anybody thought you had an ego before, wait until now. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just think that you're going to be so self-assured of yourself that nothing truly can faze you. And it feels like because you got a partner that's backing that and reaffirming that with how they handle you, it's like, if my man or my woman feel X, Y, and Z about me, and I feel X, Y, and Z about myself, who gives a F what anybody else say? This is somebody that's going to really skyrocket your confidence. that we may have been struggling with before, or even though we may have felt confident, maybe we weren't fully in that, even with our self-esteem. I want to see why this devil is here. Why is this here? Why is this here? Page of Swords in the reverse. This is a type of person who they don't have to really watch or observe you, even though they will. They don't necessarily have to do that, because it's like, I don't know if you've ever dealt with this, Leo, when you meet somebody and it's just like, you know, like I can see through you. This is the type of person that can see through you, and they see the flaws that you come with. They see the devil in the details that you come with. It doesn't scare them. This is the type of person that tends to run into the line of fire and the line of danger versus run away from it. This is the type of person, I keep wanting to go back into this military, like they will charge head on into conflict and issues to be able to get it resolved and handled. So whatever you come with, it doesn't scare this person. And if anything, they see your demons and say, my demons were the same as yours, or are the same as yours, but I've learned how to work with them, and I'm here to help you. I feel like you got a whole new, it feels like a spiritual ascension, to be honest. Queen of Wands. And then you got the Four of Swords in the reverse on that. Wow, full circle moment. You know how I said to you that the person that you may have been dealing with, that you may have tried to help, and now in their new relationship or whoever they're dealing with, they're trying to do to them what you did to them, right? They're trying to help them, and it's like, oh, now I see what Leo was trying to show me, etc. You're going to feel the same way about this. Oh my God. I feel the same way about this person, where it's like you're going to be able to recognize all of the restless moments of trying to speak to your partner, talk to your partner, trying to handle past partner, trying to handle that situation and not really getting ahead or breaking ground. Then with this person, you're going to notice that they are being very attentive to your concerns and how you show up and things that you're having to deal with, where now you two are swapping roles, where they're helping you work through stuff, or they're helping you work through your energies, just like you did with a past person, and just like that past person is doing with somebody else. This is a true line, if you will, or the true trajectory of spiritual evolution, spiritual growth, and also spiritual connections. Because even if it doesn't come out with the outcomes that we desire, marriage, kids, whatever impact we left on a person, it has allowed them to be a better person for somebody else, even if you don't get to benefit. And how you showed love, affection, attention to your past partner, whoever it is that they're dealing with, they're going to benefit from that. But by you dealing with this past person, they've been able to recognize, oh, I get what Leo was trying to do. And now they do that for somebody else. And because you did this for a past person, you got somebody coming in doing that for you. Like, hey, Leo, I see these things, these flaws here. Like, we need to work through those things. But instead of this person being like your past, where your past may have shunned it and didn't want to take note, on your end, you're absorbing the lessons. On your end, you're able to receive them and apply them. And this is what helps you both grow into something significant. So I am done. We almost at 30 minutes. Hopefully this has resonated for somebody out there. If you would like a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. But for now, that is it, and bye.